Hey Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's happening for your May 2023? We're going to dive in with the tarot and find out, so keep watching. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you with May's energies. Lots of stuff percolating astrologically. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th. I'll do a separate video on that for all the signs, so stay tuned for that. We have Jupiter going into your 6th house of work and well-being on May 16th. Mercury's retrograde in Taurus, your 6th house of work and well-being, until the 14th. Mars going into Leo, your 9th house, the big picture perspective of your life, on May 20th. So some interesting things happening in the skies. All right, let's see what we have going on for you. Overall general energies. We have a 10 of Pentacles. We have the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands, your energy. Wow. And we have the Hierophant. Wow. So this Taurus energy is really coming up here. We have the Tower, which is associated with Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. The Hierophant, 10 of Coins for me is a Capricorn energy. We also have the Ace of Coins, which you could read also as the 6th house Taurus energy if you would like. I think that something very surprising is likely to manifest for you. A surprising opportunity with this Uranus Ace of Coins. This is in work and well-being. So I'm going to read this a couple of different ways, Sag. So Hierophant's on the bottom here. Yeah, Emperor's under that. So you got Aries here, Aries there also. Your 5th house. Let's read it first through a business perspective, and then I'll look at it in terms of a love relationship. So I feel like some of you, all right, and remember it's a general reading. I think there may be a surprise about something you thought that was stable in terms of your work. Because we have the 10, which can be about things wrapping up, and then the Ace comes. And the Uranus, the surprise. There could be a surprise shift in a job. Like you thought you were going to get that particular job, or you thought that they'd renew your contract, or something like that. A work contract could come to an end. A funding source could come to a surprising conclusion. I really feel a conclusion. But it's going to free you. That's also the Uranus. And again, work commitment, some sort of commitment that was there, I think is going to, with this Uranus, perhaps not be there and shift in some way, but it's because it's going to bring you in something else. The Ace of Coins is after it. As such, we have the Knight of Wands. There is some sort of change that is going to be happening for you that you're going to be taking charge of. I like this. It's like jumping through this, ring of fire. There may be a trial by fire, which is a lot of times what interviews feel like and job searches. So, but I really think that it's very strong possibility that you are going to manifest a much better opportunity for yourself than what was previously going on. The Capricorn is your 2nd house of money. That's why I'm saying this also. It seems like that I'm just feeling some sort of income source may shift in some way. But I feel like you're going to land on your feet. That's the other thing. I mean, this is your energy as well, the Knight of Wands. So as soon as something goes out, something else could very positively come in as well. All right. It's, Uranus is a wild card factor. There's just no, and he has been in that 6th house of yours for a while. But he is the great awakener. I mean, it could be too. It's not like, you lose your job or anything. It could just be that something occurs at the workplace, maybe with a boss or something, where it awakens you to the fact, you know what? I gotta look for another job. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't want to deal with this situation any longer. And thus you initiate, Ace of Coins, some sort of new job search, and you get the ball rolling here. Now, of course, it's a good idea to get the ball rolling after May 14th when Mercury's direct again. Okay, so you're really fired up about making, I think, some sort of really important new shift for yourself when it comes to your work and your finances. Now, if we look at this in terms of your relationship situation, it is very possible that you could surprisingly meet someone out of the blue. It's very, very possible. And they're serious. It's a relationship that can grow roots. It may advance very quickly with this Knight of Wands showing up into a commitment. Because underneath that also is the Emperor. And that's your 5th house of romance. And that also is, marriage material, that type of thing. Somebody who'd like to get married. Now, my personal opinion is sometimes things that start quickly like that end just as quickly. So I would advise, again, it's a suggestion. I'm not telling you what to do, but I would advise to slow your roll a little bit with this energy, because this is hot. This is hot energy. And there could just be this coup de foudre, like sudden ignition of this passionate attraction. Yes, over the long term, it could grow roots, but you also don't want to burn out all the fiery energy, and then you never get to find out if it would have sustainable power. But I think the coins are showing up here to show you that this has the potential to grow into something long term. Okay. The other thing, though, that I would advise is to make sure the person isn't married, because the marriage energy is showing up here. So again, something could start, and this can be a marriage energy also, this 10 of coins. Something could start and then peter out very quickly, or not peter out, you don't peter out quickly, but end fast, because you find out, oh, they're really not available. So just caution on that if that's your situation in the dating world. Just be advised and check and make sure as best you can with that. But yeah, I feel like there's something going on with your finances that you're going to land on your feet. So I would do my best if there is some sort of disruption with your finances because of, or your company, your employment. Try not to get your undies in a twist about it as best you can, and really focus on manifesting the new opportunity, the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Wands, and get moving on it fast to do it. Okay, all right, let's see what else we have going on, Sag. I mean, the other possibility with that energy is, again, it's a funding source you were counting on, 10 of Pentacles. It could be an investment even, right? Something that you were hoping was going to grow, that's going to be there, a funding source, and there is some sort of, I'm feeling there's going to be a disruption because of the Uranus. And then Ace of Coins, I better go out and find something new. Or the universe brings me something new that I got to move fast on. You'll get the right thing. I mean, your energy's showing up there with the King of Wands and the Hierophant. So you're going to get the right thing that is for you. All right, let's see what we have here. Time to go. Okay. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. This is exactly what I'm saying. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle, the we being the angels. All right, we're going to pull some cards on this, but yeah. Same thing. If you find out somebody you've recently started seeing is actually married, don't worry. Another person who's better and free and available is going to come in. So let it go. But yeah, I just am feeling something's going on. You know, the 10 of Pentacles also could be something connected with home and real estate. That is also possible. It can be, oh, eureka, we finally sold the house. Oh, now we gotta move. That's a Knight of Wands moment. Knight of Wands is moving card. I gotta move. I gotta move fast. I gotta pack the boxes. I gotta get out of here. Okay? It could also, I bought the house or I sold the house. Either way. But there's an urgency to the energy because of the Tower and the Knight of Wands. All right, so it's time to go. Let's find out. Time to go, Sag. Time to go. All right, what do we have here? The Princess of Cups, another surprise energy. The High Priestess. Ooh, and the Magician. Wow. And the Empress on the bottom. More Taurus. It's also Libra, but wow. This is very interesting. You've been sensing this. I mean, all three of these energies, even really her too with the Empress, but all three of these energies are very intuitive. This is our Pisces energy. We know our High Priestess, super intuitive. But for me, the Magician in this deck is very intuitive because his third eye is really highlighted here in this deck and the way he's seeing with his inner eyes, so to speak. And then, intuition with the High Priestess and keeping your own inner counsel secret up her sleeve, as I like to say. You're getting the intel on this. Time to go. It may have something to do with, again, the Empress. Love and money stuff. Taurus, again. So the sixth house. It could have something to do with your mother, sure. It could have something to do by the end of Taurus season. By the end of the third week of May, there may be something, again, what's the time to go? There is a new beginning that's going to be at hand. The Magician showing up here. It's going to be a new beginning, but it's going to require your creative energy, your creative flexibility, and I think nurturing a new beginning for yourself. But first, as it says here, it is going to be time to go, and you're going to need to put a lot of your personal energy and manifestation powers behind this, getting this situation wrapped up and getting on the road to something new that you're going to be birthing in your life with the Empress. I think you could be getting the time frames, the signals, the intuitive hits, absolutely, through dreams because of this energy, but also at that full moon lunar eclipse, which is happening in your 12th house of the subconscious. And this is very subconscious energy going on here as well. So it may not be entirely a surprise with Uranus. You're going to be feeling it on the ethers, on the astral plane. In your intuition, your inner eye, you're going to be picking up the vibe. There is something here. These major arcanas are really showing up. There is something here of really starting a whole new fertile cycle for yourself. Something that, even we go back to looking at this Ace of Coins, and again, another ace, so to speak, with the Magician. Number one, this fertile cycle. Something grew as far as it could go with the 10 here. And that's why it's time to go. You are meant to be pushing yourself in a new direction, growing in a new direction with the Magician and the Empress. Growing your personal power, stepping into your personal power in exciting new ways. But first, you got to let go of the old situation. So, very interesting energies here, Sag. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Get ready. Get ready. What do you want to manifest? Here's your Magician. What do you want to grow into in a creative capacity, but also in a financial capacity? Perhaps with your love life. This is about growth. You got a lot of Taurus energy. Taurus energy is about growth, fertility, sensuality, creativity, living the good life, so to speak. So the universe is not trying to just disrupt your world for no reason. It is really trying to get you to move in a certain direction that is going to deliver the good life to you. But it's going to be incumbent upon you. Your energy showed up as the King of Wands, the Magician, the Ace of Coins. Like, you're going to have to take this initiative to, accept what's going on and then jump through the hoop of fire, Knight of Wands, and move fast on whatever the universe is bringing you to move fast on. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what else, Saggies. Let's pull one of these oracle cards for you. Yeah, get into the good life. That's your mission in May. Get to the good life. Oh, there's a little fairy. Can you see the little fairy here dancing? All right, what do we have? We have numbers 27, truth and peace. Answers will come clearly as you pause and relax, kissed by the eternal sun. Yeah, answers are going to come clearly to you. Absolutely. The High Priestess is there. So maybe sit out in the sunshine, close your eyes, just kind of like meditate into that beautiful warmth of the sun, the beautiful energy, and see what intuitively is coming to you about what this time to go and this change is that's coming into your life. And what you're going to do to live your truth and bring peace to your life in the good life. All right, Sag, let me know what's going on for you with this energy. We would love to hear. Ariel showed up for you. I love you guys. Take care, and we will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.